Imagine this. You walk into a room and people look at you, but not in the way you want. Some look past you, some ignore you, and some act like you're invisible. Now here's the strange part. You may think the problem is you, but sometimes the problem is what you don't see happening behind the scenes. This video is going to reveal something many women will never say out loud, something they feel internally but rarely express directly. It's not a conspiracy. It's not manipulation. It's human nature. And if you understand it, you become stronger, calmer, and more respected, without anger or resentment. Most men never learn this. Most men stay confused, frustrated, and reactive. But today you won't. Let's start with a simple truth. People don't respond to what you wish you were. They respond to what you consistently show. This is where the secret begins. See, many women, not all, but many, have a deep, unspoken expectation about men. An expectation they feel but rarely say out loud, because saying it directly might sound harsh, unfair, or uncomfortable. But you and I, we're not here to complain. We're here to understand. The secret is this. Women expect men to be emotionally strong, even when they themselves don't always know how to put it into words. They want stability. They want certainty. They want a man who doesn't collapse when life becomes heavy. This isn't about being cold. This isn't about being emotionless. This is about being centered. Most men think, if I open up all the time, she will understand me better. That's not how human psychology works. People respect what is stable. People feel safe around what is grounded. And safety for many women is more important than attraction. Let me give you a story. Imagine a man named Jason. Jason is a good guy, hardworking, kind, always trying his best. But whenever life becomes stressful, he vents everything. He unloads every fear, every stress, every doubt, every frustration on the woman he's dating. And she listens at first, but slowly something shifts. She doesn't feel protected anymore. She feels like she is becoming the emotional anchor, the therapist, the stabilizer. She starts to feel drained instead of supported. She starts to respect him less, not because he's weak, but because he doesn't know how to hold himself together. This is the unspoken secret. And look, it's not about suppressing emotions. That's unhealthy. That's not stoic. It's about knowing when, how, and why you share what you share. It's about building strength before asking for support. It's about becoming someone who can stand in the storm, not be thrown around by it. Now let's go deeper. Women don't want men watching videos like this because it reveals something they instinctively rely on. They subconsciously test strength, not intentionally, not manipulatively, not cruelly, but biologically, emotionally, and psychologically. It's built into human nature. A woman will test a man's consistency, his calmness, his patience, his boundaries, his ability to lead his own life. Not because she wants him to fail, but because she needs to know what version of him she's dealing with. Stoicism teaches one powerful lesson. If you don't control yourself, someone else will control how they respond to you. In relationships, this is everything. Let's talk about presence. Presence is not loud. Presence is not aggressive. Presence is not ego. Presence is the ability to sit with yourself without needing external validation. And this is the kind of presence women notice immediately, even if they cannot explain why. Think about it. How many times have you seen a man who says very little, yet everyone pays attention when he finally speaks? It's not magic. It's not luck. It's presence. And presence comes from inner calm. Now let's talk about boundaries. Women respect men with boundaries, even if they pretend otherwise in the moment. If you have no boundaries, you become too easy to influence, too easy to shape, too easy to move. But if you stand your ground with calmness, not aggression, not anger, people naturally respect you, women especially. A man with no boundaries feels unstable. A man with boundaries feels grounded. Here's the part most men miss. Boundaries don't protect you from women. They protect you from your weaker self. The version of you that says yes to everything. The version that avoids conflict. The version that fears loss more than disrespect. The version that tries to please everyone to avoid being alone. That version of you, Stoicism helps you replace it. Let's go even deeper. The secret women hide, often without even knowing, is that they are drawn to men who can navigate emotion, not be swallowed by it. A man who can listen without reacting. A man who can feel without collapsing. A man who can love without losing himself. This is what a Stoic man understands. Most men fear losing a woman, but a Stoic man fears losing himself. And that difference changes everything. Picture this. You're in a relationship. Things are tense. There's confusion, stress, unspoken frustration. Most men panic. They beg. They negotiate. They try to fix everything instantly. They lose control. Stoicism teaches you to breathe. Observe. Stay calm. See the situation for what it truly is, not what your emotions scream it is. When a woman sees a man who can stay centered, she feels safe, not because he is emotionless, but because he is in control. A man who controls himself controls the direction of his life. Now let's talk about purpose. Women respect a man on a mission, a man who wakes up with direction, a man who knows where he is going, even if the world does not see it yet. A man who chooses growth, discipline, and forward movement. Purpose is magnetic. Purpose is attractive. Purpose is rare. A man who is not on his purpose becomes needy. A man who is not on his purpose becomes easily influenced. A man who is not on his purpose searches for validation from people instead of from progress. Stoicism tells you this: if you don't have a mission, you will become a part of someone else's. Now let me tell you one more truth, maybe the hardest one. When a woman says she wants a strong man, she doesn't mean physically strong. She means mentally strong, emotionally strong, consistent, grounded. A man who does not fall apart when life throws pain at him. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is inevitable. Life will not stop. People will disappoint you. Your plans will fail. Your heart will break. But a Stoic man does not avoid suffering. He grows through it. So why don't women want men watching videos like this? Because once a man becomes centered, once he becomes calm, once he becomes grounded, he becomes harder to manipulate, harder to distract, harder to emotionally sway. He becomes independent inside, not just outside. He becomes whole, and a whole man is powerful, rare, respected. A whole man chooses love because he wants to, not because he needs to. A whole man walks away from disrespect without fear. A whole man attracts better relationships simply by being himself. Not the desperate version, not the reactive version, not the insecure version, the grounded version. And that is the version of you we are building here.